Before the slam dunks, before the sneaker deals, before 20,000 fans filled arenas chanting MVP, there was a teacher, a soccer ball, and a dream. This is the incredible story of basketball. How it was born in a dusty gym, transformed across decades, and became a global phenomenon. Winter, 1891, Springfield, Massachusetts. James Naismith, a Canadian physical education teacher, was facing a challenge. His students were rowdy and bored. Snowstorms made outdoor sports impossible. So he created a new indoor game, one that mixed teamwork, skill, and physical fitness without the violence of football. He nailed a peach basket onto a balcony and handed them a soccer ball. The 13 rules were simple. No dribbling, no running with the ball, no rough play. And after every basket, they had to climb a ladder to get the ball out. It was awkward, clunky, but it worked. The very first basketball game ended 1-0. Still, something special had begun. Word spread fast. Colleges across the U.S. adopted the game. So did churches, prisons, and even the military. Basketball wasn't just a fun activity. It became a way to teach discipline, teamwork, and sportsmanship. In the 1920s and 30s, semi-pro leagues began to form. The game evolved slowly. There were no shot clocks, no backboards, and definitely no three-pointers. Players shot two-handed set shots, and defensive brawls were common. But despite its flaws, the sport had heart, and it was growing. In 1936, basketball made its Olympic debut in Berlin. The court, outdoors, on clay. The final game, played in the pouring rain, but history was made. The U.S. defeated Canada to win gold, and basketball officially stepped onto the world stage. It wasn't perfect, but the world had caught a glimpse of what this game could become. (1946). The Basketball Association of America, the BAA, is formed. Just a few years later, it would become the NBA. In the early days, the game was slow, physical, and dominated by big men like George Macon. There was no three-point line, no highlight reel dunks. Players wore canvas sneakers and played on hard, creaky floors. But fans were hooked. It wasn't just about scoring. It was about pride, strategy, and grit. The foundations of a new American sport were being laid. The NBA began to evolve rapidly. The shot clock was introduced in 1954, revolutionizing the pace of the game. No more stalling, now every possession mattered. Racial integration brought new talent and fresh energy to the court. Black players like Bill Russell, Oscar Robertson, and Elgin Baylor redefined the game with speed, athleticism, and creativity. Russell's Celtics won 11 championships, creating the NBA's first true dynasty. Meanwhile, Wilt Chamberlain dropped 100 points in a single game, setting a record that still stands. This era built the bones of the modern NBA. The 80s brought electricity. Magic Johnson and Larry Bird resurrected the NBA, turning it into primetime TV. Their rivalry gave the league identity. Then came Michael Jordan, his airness, a global icon. His competitiveness, style, and gravity-defying dunks turned basketball into art. MJ didn't just win, he inspired. Sneakers, posters, video games, Jordan made basketball cool. The NBA went from sport to spectacle. By the late 90s, basketball had conquered the world. Yao Ming brought China to the NBA. Dirk Nowitzki changed what big men could do. NBA games were now broadcast in 200-plus countries. Courts popped up in Manila, Lagos, London, and Tokyo. Basketball was no longer America's game. It belonged to the world. 2000s gave us Kobe, LeBron, Wade. Then came Steph Curry, pulling up from 30 feet and changing the geometry of basketball. Super teams formed, social media brought fans closer than ever. Analytics transformed how the game was played. Mid-range shots faded, spacing became king, and every player had to shoot. The game was faster, flashier, and more global than ever. Today, basketball lives both on and off the court. AI now trains players with real-time data. Virtual reality puts fans in the game. The WNBA is rising. Street ball is thriving. Esports like NBA 2K attract millions. Kids are going viral with trick shots before they hit high school. And stars are building empires off the court with podcasts, films, and brands. Basketball is no longer just a game. It's a culture. A global language spoken through highlight reels, passion, and perseverance. From a dusty YMCA gym to the world's biggest arenas, basketball has always been about one thing: love for the game. It brings people together, breaks down barriers, teaches you to pass, to fall, to rise, to try again. No matter where you're from, if you've ever picked up a ball and aimed for the hoop, you're part of the story. This is basketball, and its story is still being written